Hi everyone and welcome to Southside Dodge Rebels This Week. I'm Troy Gillard. On today's episode, we bring you more Rebels game highlights. We talk to some of your favorite players about what they were thankful for this Thanksgiving long weekend. We chat with Dean Williams, Vice President of Marketing and Sales with the Rebels, about what they have planned for some upcoming home games. We tell you about a trade the Rebels pulled off last week. And we preview Wednesday's announcement of the host city for the 2013 Memorial Cup. It's all right here on today's episode of Southside Dodge Rebels This Week. It's always a big deal when these two longtime Central Division rivals go head-to-head. Hitmen strike first in this one, though, as Danny Gale with the first shot stopped by Bartosak. The rebound comes out to Victor Rask, who puts it home into the open cage. 1-0 Calgary at 12:49 of the first period. Rebels tie it up 6 minutes later on a power play. Nice passing from Petrovic over to Dumba to John Person. His shot is stopped by Brandon Glover, but Colton Mayer puts home the rebound. It's 1-1 in this one after 20 minutes of play. Rebels come out flying in the second. Joel Hamilton leads the rush, dishes to Dalton Seawalk, who feeds it to Locke Muller. He crashes hard and scores his first of the season. That gives the Rebels their first lead of the game. It's 2-1 Red Deer. 3 minutes later, on another power play, Person's first pass is picked off, but the Rebels stay with it. Colton Mayer finds Turner Elson, who is stopped, but Person is Johnny on the spot for the rebound, his second of the season into an open cage. 3-1 Rebels, 8 minutes into period number 2. To the third period now, where Calgary nearly cuts the lead to 1. Gale fires on Bartosak. The rebound goes high in the air. Gale knocks it in, but he uses his glove. It's no goal. Another glorious scoring chance for the Hitmen as Brady Brassert comes out of the penalty box. He goes in all alone on Bartosak, but the Czech goaltender makes an outstanding save. It is still 3-1 Red Deer. Hitmen do finally score at 8:56 of the third period when Cody Sylvester's point shot is tipped niftily by Brassert past Bartosak. Rebels lead is cut to 3-2. Calgary not giving up in this one. However, the Rebels get a much-needed insurance goal 4 minutes later. Nice work by Josh Callan to dig it loose for Adam Kambites, who gets it down low to Corey Miette. He tucks home his own rebound past Glover, making it 4-2. And that's how this one would end, the Rebels picking up their first road victory of the season. Special teams were the difference in this one. The Rebels went 2 for 7 on the power play, while also going a perfect 4 for 4 on the penalty kill. 2 points each from Colton Mayer and John Person. And once again, Patrick Bartosak was solid between the pipes, making 32 saves on the night. The following night, the Rebels returned home to the NMAX Centrium, where they played host to the Kootenay Ice for the second time this young season. The opening game of the year was a thriller between these two squads, and this one was no different. Here's the voice of the Rebels, Cam Moon, with all the action.
To Dirk on the left wing. Went to Paulson, now over to Reinhardt, shoots, scores! Max Reinhardt with a one-timer on the right side with a bullet on the 4-on-3 power play, and the Ice are up 1-0. Top of the circle, back to the blue line to Weller, a wrist shot, that doesn't get through. Person left side, his shot off the pad of Lewin. Robinson in there too. Here, puck goes to Person. He'll take it behind the goal, wrap it around. Saved by Lewin. The rebound, he covered it up in the crease. To Mayer. He'll bring it out. Backhand, saved by Lewin. The wraparound, another save by Lewin, this time with the left pad. Dumba bringing it back in, drops it to Muller. The shot blocker save. Rebound down by, what a save by Lewin. Through the middle, gets in over the blue line. He'll shoot it. Pad save. Bartosak with the right pad and then covered it up. Right point. Shoots it. Doesn't go in. It goes to McCoy. A shot. Oh, what a save by Lewin. Barreco on the left wing. Shoots it. Saved by Lewin. He batted it out of the air before Miette could get the rebound. Seconds to go in the power play. To Dalton Seawalk. Right corner. Corey Miette. He'll step out. Over across. Kambites scores! To Max Reinhardt, hit hard by Weller. Penalty coming up to Weller. As the puck is touched and Weller is going off, it's going to be a power play here for Kootenay. 5:58 to go in the second. We're tied at 1. Crowd doesn't agree with the call. On the right point. Comes down the right wing side into the corner. Pass in front of the net, scores! A quick pass in front of the net and it goes 5-hole.
Pierce.
Elgin Pierce gives the Ice a 2-1 lead. Ice now 2 for 5 on the power play. Pokes it by Dirk, comes down the right side, in over the ice line, pass in front to Miette, saved by Lewin. The draw, Weller right side to Mayer. Mayer shoots it, saved by Lewin. Oh, the rebound just rolled wide by Miette. Last minute here in the third. Dumbo with the puck, left wing corner, Seawalk, out to Person. Oh, how did that stay out? It was down the ice, just 3 seconds to go, and the Kootenay Ice will win this 2-1 over the Red Deer Rebels as the Ice hold on, and Nathan Lewin, full marks to Lewin to get the victory here tonight.
Nathan Lewin was outstanding in this one for the Kootenay Ice. He was nearly unstoppable, making 33 saves on 34 shots. The only goal for the Rebels coming off the stick of Adam Kambites, who netted his 4th of the year. Special teams also a factor in this game. All 3 goals coming on the power play.
I thought we did a pretty good job of limiting their opportunities. I thought we did a good job playing down low in their zone, getting some opportunities. Their goaltender made some good saves for them, and I thought the difference in the game was, both their goals were power play goals on what I felt were real poor calls, and I thought we generated enough opportunities to have a lot more goals than one, and I thought we didn't bear down on the opportunities we got. We had some times where we had wide open nets where we were backdoor, fanned on the puck, didn't expect the puck. Prime opportunities where we did get shots away and missed the net. I thought it was the same thing last night. We should have had more goals than we did last night. I thought tonight was the same thing, and it's a matter of bearing down, taking advantage of the opportunities you get.
Well, it was frustrating. We didn't. I think we deserved a better fate. Got into some penalty trouble, and that was probably tough on us. But I think, we got lots of shots on net, and I think a lot of things just didn't go our way.
We had a lot of good players tonight. I thought our back end played well. I thought Patty was solid when he needed to be. I thought all 4 lines played well. McCoy's line didn't play as much as the other 3, but when they got out there, they generated some energy. They were down around the net with big bodies, and Hammy's a quick, skilled guy and works hard. So, I wasn't displeased with our game at all.
The first few games of the season, we were lacking that effort, and we're starting to get that effort, and we're starting to work a lot harder, and so we can take that positive out of the game tonight.
The turning point in this hockey game was late in the second period, and that big hit by Justin Weller on Max Reinhart. It appeared to be a clean hit when you look at the replay again, but the officials thought otherwise and called it as checking to the head. And wouldn't you know it, the Kootenay Ice scored the game-winning goal on the ensuing power play.
There were some real confusing calls that felt a little bit one-sided at times, some real strange ones. The call on Weller that resulted in the winning goal, I thought that was a tremendous hockey hit. I guess it's that time of year where we're looking to eliminate the headshots, and there's going to be some mistakes on those situations, and I certainly thought that was a great hit and saw it differently than the officials, but it's unfortunate that ended up being the difference in the hockey game.
Here's a look at the Central Division standings. The Rebels remain at 500 after their 1-win, 1-loss weekend. Kootenay, Medicine Hat, and Edmonton all lead the way with 10 points. Some changes when it comes to the Red Deer Rebels scoring leaders early on this season, as Alex Petrovic now has some company with 5 points on the year. Adam Kambites and John Person, 2 of the veteran players with 5 points each. They're joined by young Corey Miette. Yes, the 16-year-old now has 5 points in 4 games played this season. 2 more home games for the Rebels this week. The first comes Wednesday night, the first midweek game at the NMAX Centrium this year versus the Lethbridge Hurricanes. Puck drop goes at 7 o'clock. And then on Saturday, the Regina Pats make their first visit to the NMAX Centrium this season. It is Red Deer Advocate post-game skate night. Game time is at 7:30. We've got more on this week's edition of Southside Dodge Rebels this week, but before we go to break, some of your favorite Rebels players talk about Thanksgiving.
I'm thankful for the Calgary Flames for signing Turner Ellison so he can buy me lots of meals.
I'm thankful for the dentist to come up with fake teeth, so I don't have to look at Josh Cowan's gap tooth all the time.
Oh, see? Look at that. That's a nice smile. I think so anyway.
I'm thankful for Josher's camouflage clothing. Never tell where he is in the room. Just a great presence all around.
Yeah, I'm actually an Army man, so, that's where I get my stuff. I'm thankful for Lacey Miller, Adam Keinbitz, his girlfriend, because she keeps him really in line.
I'm thankful for the teachers that we have in the world, because hopefully they're able to teach Josh Cowan how to pronounce names properly.
Oh, Squites, come on.
Southside Dodge Rebels this week is presented by Southside Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Red Deer, Alberta.
I'm thankful for a good family and good friends, and that Arch is no longer on the bus, so we don't have to deal with his stench anymore.
I'm thankful for Dalton's H3 Hummer so he can drive me around.
I'm thankful for being a veteran now and not having to sit with Turner Ellison shifting every 10 seconds.
Welcome back to Southside Dodge Rebels this week. As many of you may know, this is a very special year for the Rebels franchise as they celebrate their 20th in the Western Hockey League. And here to tell us more about how they're marking this special occasion, Rebels Vice President of Marketing and Sales, Dean Williams. Dean, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And it is kind of a neat feeling. It doesn't really seem like the team has been here for 20 years, but it's a rather significant milestone for this team.
Yeah, definitely. The team's been a big part of the community for the last 20 years, and to kind of reward, I guess, the fans for their support over the years. It's basically the 20-year imaging is all around them. Our season tickets have them on the tickets, and it's kind of a nice way to give back to the fans for their support.
Absolutely. And recently I know we had Magnetic Schedule Night, one of the more popular game nights every year, so that the fans can know exactly when and where you guys are playing. In terms of what you've got coming up here for the month of October, what can fans expect when they come to the rink?
Well, we just had the Magnetic Schedule. We've also got the Red Deer Advocate post-game skate on October 15th, so the kids can bring their helmets and skates and skate with the Rebels after the game and get autographs. We've got our first Subway Puzzle Night on the 22nd. So there'll be a Red Deer Rebels puzzle that the kids will all get. The first 500 kids will get a puzzle. And then we've got on October 28th, it's the Canadian Blood Services event. They're going to kick off a drive to get blood with all the season ticket holders and fans of the Red Deer Rebels.
So that tees up a very busy and exciting month of October. And then as we go through December and the rest of the regular season, a lot of annual traditions and some newer things, I imagine, coming throughout the rest of the regular season.
Yeah, oh yeah, you bet. We've got the annual toque toss. That helps the Christmas Bureau, so the fans bring toques and mitts, and when the Rebels score their first goal, they'll launch them onto the ice, and it's a big event every year. It helps give to those that maybe don't have the warm clothes to wear. We've also got a couple more puzzle nights. The Subway ones, we have 3 of those a year, so we'll have 2 more of those. Prairie Bus Lines, it has traditionally it's been a lunch bag. We may change it up this year, but it's something that the kids can use year round. I know a lot of people still use the Prairie Bus Lines lunch bags. We also have Finnings we're doing a special edition jersey, and so the players will be wearing those during the games. And we'll have a silent auction table set up on the concourse, and all the proceeds from that will go to kids sport.
Well, Dean, thanks very much for joining us, and have fun this season.
Thank you.
This Wednesday in Calgary, the Western Hockey League Board of Governors will name who will be the host city for the 2013 Memorial Cup Tournament. Now, the list of finalists is down to 3, the Saskatoon Blades, the Kelowna Rockets, and your Red Deer Rebels. The Rebels have put a tremendous amount of work into their bid over the past number of months and have received great support from the Red Deer community, making for some high hopes that the Rebels' bid will indeed be successful.
For the last couple of months, it's been a lot of work. We've put a lot of time into it. A lot of important people in Central Alberta have put a lot of their personal time into the bid. We feel it's a compelling package for the league and for the teams, so hopefully on the 12th we'll be successful and we'll bring one of the marquee Canadian sporting events to Central Alberta.
Wednesday's big announcement is expected to come down at around 4:30 in the afternoon. You can catch live coverage online at whl.ca. Also, the radio home of the Rebels, 106.7 The Drive FM, will have live coverage of the big announcement as we all cross our fingers, hoping the Rebels are indeed named the host of the 2013 Memorial Cup Tournament. And you can be sure that next week, right here on Southside Dodge Rebels This Week, we'll have full coverage of the announcement and the reaction. That'll do it for this week's episode. We'll see you next time.